Today I want to have a quick chat with you about prepositions, more specifically prepositions of place. Let's face it, a lot of people struggle with this, and I get why. It can be really confusing. Should I use in? Should I use at? I get it, really. So let me give you some quick examples. Let's talk about in first. So in, think about general, really general. So a country, a neighborhood, a city, you are not being specific. I live in Brazil. Yeah, general. I'm not being specific. On. Let's think about on as on a surface first. Yeah, I'm sure that one of the first sentences that you heard when you first started learning English was, the book is on the table. Yeah, so on a surface. Something here, something is on top of this. It's on a surface. So you can also use on when you are talking about the bus, the plane, the boat. I am on a bus. I am on a boat, on a plane. Yeah, so you can also use on. And there's another option here, because when you are talking about streets and avenues, you should also use on. So I could say, I am on Green Avenue. I don't know where Green Avenue is, but you got the example. I am on Green Avenue. I am on Blue Avenue. Just so you get the idea. And now let's talk about at. So at, specific, really specific. So you're offering the person an address, or you're talking about your specific location at that moment. So maybe you are at school. At school, you're being very specific. Yeah? I'm giving you some examples, but I know that it is hard to remember rules and rules, especially when we want to talk. So this is one of the reasons why I love using the natural approach method. Because remember, when we're talking about natural approach, we're talking about communication and language exposure. So it means that the more you listen to English, the more you read in English, the easier it becomes, and also the better your English becomes. Let me give you a quick example here using prepositions of place. So if I ask you, where are you? Where are you now? And okay, let's pretend that the answer has to be your house. How would you answer? I am at home. I'm sure that if you've been studying English for a while, that's what you thought. I am at home. Think about this. If I said, I am in home, it sounds weird, doesn't it? I am in home. Doesn't sound right. And this is one of the things that happen when you have enough language exposure. Because, come on, it's going to happen. You will have doubts. Sometimes you feel unsure about the correct word or the correct preposition. But the truth is that if you have enough language exposure, when you think about the two prepositions that you're unsure about, should I use in this case? I'm in home or I'm at home. When you say it out loud, if you've had enough language exposure, as soon as you hear it, you're going to realize that one of the two options sounds weird, sounds wrong. And this is really what I love about the method, because instead of focusing on memorizing rules, I think it's important to understand the rules. Don't get me wrong here, because grammar is important. I'm not saying that it's not. But the truth is that if you just study grammar, until you get to the point that you feel really comfortable when you speak, it might take a little bit longer. So I really love using the natural approach method. And this is one example that I could offer you. I'm at home, I'm in home, I'm at home. Again, as I said earlier, I'm sure that if you've been studying English for a while, you've had some language exposure. I'm sure that you said this, you said exactly this. I am at home.